Hi guys, another week, another video. Just a quick roundup before we get into the last week of February and see where we are progress-wise. So first things first, let's get the commission side of things out the way. So first up, we've got this lieutenant of the Phobos. I think it's called Phobos Persuasion. Done. He does need his base doing, but I need to confirm a few bits with the person that's paid for this. But that's him all done, or I think edge highlighted and looking fancy. Quite happy with how he came out. So he's done, and we've also got this chap. He's also finished. Again, he is a like a custom Vulcan, I think is his name. The guy in charge of the Salamanders, or running whilst other Vulcan is off doing stuff. Where I don't know. These guys, they don't need a reason to go off and be absent for thousands of years, right? So very quickly, the last bit of that commission to do is this thing, which, as you can see, has been started. It's all fully magnetized, so the weapon thing that goes in there, and these side turrets as well, and the turret weapons all stick on the side, but they've all been magnetized. We've done a custom base as well, which would help if I did it on camera, and it gives it a much lower profile, as the customer didn't want it to be as high off the base with the flight stands as it was. So done that. We finished off, as you can see down here, we have the fire dragons. So I've organized these into the old OG fire dragons. So this is like the old sculpts, and I'd say these are done just to maybe slightly above tabletop, like the eyes, the gems focused on with a bit of edge highlighting. But you can see the style of these guys compared to some of the more sort of newer sculpts. You can see there's a bit of a height difference. The faceplates are very different. Even the armor's different, like the shin armor is different. Their boots have got some changes to them. They have shoulder pads, and the backs are different. Like the older ones have got kind of like the vents on the top and kind of like a rounded back. These guys have got two. It almost looks the same as the little. I'm going to assume they're ammo, because he's got one there and on his weapon. But I don't know. Maybe it's ammo. It could be. I'm not sure. But yeah, generally they're very cool models. I really do like the fire dragons. And if rumors are to be believed, we might be getting some new ones before the end of the year. Here's the Exarch with all the bits done on him. So very happy with how they came out. We also did some work on these guys. So these guys are pretty much done. Just need to go over the black again on them, really. And I'm going to call it a day on those. But yeah, that's the Warp Spider Exarch, and obviously he's got some buddies. So there's 4 more. As I said, just like the little hassly bits there need to be black, and I need to touch up the black on the weapon. And that's those done. So far completed in my Eldar month. I've got my 10 fire dragons, which are completed pretty well. My warp spiders are nearly done. Very happy with those. All my vehicles are done to a very basic level. You know, they've got the 3 colors. I just need to go over those with a enamel wash or panel line them, and they're finished. And I've also been doing a bit of work on these guys. As you can probably tell from the glaring white of the helmet on this guy. These are my swooping hawks. I'm going to keep these super simple as well, and what I'm going to do is give them so the raised armor panels are going to stay pretty much as they are, and they'll get a an edge highlight, and then the I guess the jumpsuit, the cloth, whatever you'd call it, underneath is going to get painted black, and the weapons black as well. That's pretty much them. But I actually have, you can see the gun's a little bit bendy, and I've tried to put these in hot water and fix them. Believe it or not, these are better than they were, but there's still a hell of a kink in some of these weapons. So they'll look alright from like the side, but then you look at them, oh, front on. Ooh, very wonky. One thing I want to say as well, the warp spiders I've got here, they are like honestly some of the worst fine cast I've ever had. Like, as I've been painting them up, I've found bubbles everywhere, misaligned casting on it as well, and it's been a rough paint job on them. So hopefully it doesn't show up too bad on that. But yeah, it's been pretty harsh to paint. Like, you can see there's like a whole section of the web just there that was just a big bubble. A lot of like the, we call that the pipes, a lot of that had really bad misaligned print stuff on it, and a lot of bubbles. So had I've bought them recently, I would have taken them back, but considering I bought them many moons ago, they're a bit out of the return window, so I'm kind of just stuck with them. I do have another squad. I don't think they're as bad, but I don't think I'll be getting them painted up this month. I only have like a week left, and I have to finish off my scorpions as well. Speaking of, I have a random scorpion model. You remember I showed you this guy at the start of the month. This is pretty much my scheme for the striking scorpions. As I was trying to explain about the swooping hawks, you can see all the black cloth elements of the armor are done in the black with the grey highlights. This is kind of like my test scheme for my own striking scorpions. I'm quite happy with how they look. They're quite vibrant enough. So I will be doing 5 of the newer sculpts in this style, and then I'll be doing 5. Bless you, Lucy. Sorry, little one sneezing in the background there. So I'll be doing 5 in that style, and then I'll be doing 5 in the traditional scorpion look. Now, the reason I did this guy separate is because I've put the new striking scorpions together to have 2 X-Arc models. I'll show you quickly what I mean. So they're coming with 10 models, and they're basically just duplicated. So you put them together. So this is an X-Arc model for the new sculpt, so you can tell because he's got the scorpion's claw. And I put another one of him together from the same sprue, so that you've got the I can't remember what the blade's called, but basically it's the same. You can see the stance is very similar, but they've got different tassels, different head options and things like that. So I've tried to make them look as different as I can. But the weapons obviously are different as well. So what I've got here is, if I'm using 10 scorpions, this guy is going to be the stand-in for whichever one of these 2 isn't run in the 10-man squad. But yeah, that's how that is. And yeah, we'll see what we get done over the next week. Obviously, end of the month. We will get a video out on the last day of the month, which will be Thursday of next week, where we'll go over and kind of see some of the plans in the corner there for what we plan on doing for March for Macragge. We will not be painting Ultramarines. We will likely be painting Blood Ravens and some other chapters for videos, but we will also be looking to get the first proper videos outside of these vlogs, if they're still being called that, on the channel. So the first tutorial should be going up at the start of next month as well. But that's pretty much it for this week, and do let me know if you are working on stuff, what you're working on at the moment, what's on your desk, what your plans are, if you have any plans for March. As I said, it's March from the Crag, which basically means you can do anything Imperium related. But yeah, I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for being here, and yeah, take it easy, guys. Bye.